definitely going to be one where I feel like Ambesso Orianna or Alistar Orianna might have free reign. There aren't a lot of interrupts to stop those combos from coming in.
Be super unsafe and suspect to a gank from Tarzan's Pantheon, or are they just going to let Kyle and Hope push it in? They proc the full facial passive from
isn't going
Long.
well.
Yeah, cool. Flash in for Hope. Wait a minute, Chachi and Fongyue just win the 2v2 straight up.
To find Pantheon there, I feel like Tarzan was kind of trying to mind game the W, to not have it be interrupted by or buffered by Ambessa's R. Oriana's up a wee bit, and pressure is there to make sure that Nio can take a clean rub. So this is AL kind of on the back foot, and like this is a 2-threat comp. And for me, I mean, Hope being behind like this early, I think is quite a big deal, Rafa, because it's, you got to imagine that they want to fight at a Kraken spike if they can get it.
For now, and let 369 push in.
I think they're smart to wait for this one. It's a no-flash Scion. Pillar
he showed. Okay,
yeah.
Well, there's the pillar, there's the public execution, but he buffers with the unstoppable onslaught. Nigel tries to flash to interrupt it. Just one more auto attack will do the trick, but here comes the Grand Starfall, and the response from Tarzan is just that much greater. Nio now in a world of hurt because he flashed to try to stop Flandra from escaping. That's the all-star jungler coming in to bail out Flandra. See what the decisions come out to be for both squads. Nio does get a chance to secure the grab. They jump onto Cream. He flashes away, but Shanks falls up. Emperor's Divide. Swoop-de-whoop. Good night to Cream. And Nio is now in a position where he has to force the fight onto Shanks. Trades one back. Top Esports bot lane is the first one to the play, but Tarzan blocks all the incoming damage with the Empowered against Assault. Hope with the flash and the Arc of Ruin slows down Nio enough for Tarzan to slay him with the Comet Spear. Chachi's the next one to fall. Fongyue makes that alive, but anyone's legend are for the better on the play.
Cream, do not walk into that brush. The last time I was casting LPL, I watched Hai Chao walk into that brush in an illegal maneuver. That was also an illegal maneuver from Cream here.
It's a lot of boom boom. I almost thought that we were about to get another boom boom in that bottom side jungle, because that was one of the places that anyone's legend did get pretty much pwned by BLG in their previous series.
Tarzan's close. He's ulting.
Uh-oh, 369 forced to flash away, but here comes the unstoppable onslaught. Does not connect. 369 able to dodge it, but a flash for the mocking shout into the slow. But Fongyue comes in, pumps away Tarzan, and now Flandra might be in danger. He needs to wait for another Sulfur to shield. The pillar's there. Massive glacial fissure for the knockup from the back line. What's happening on bot side? Hope just beat Jachi in a 1v1 and back to top lane. Now Niall's on the run. Anyone's legend is winning out once again. They lose Flandra, but a price of 1 death for 3 kills. I take that trade all day, every day.
I thought that they were going to have the numbers advantage when Cream was coming in, but Cream got taken down very quickly off the TP. Cream, they're not going to waste their time with the Ambassador, the Trundle. They're going to take down the damage target, and Cream remove him immediately.
Hope's in trouble, still has flash. He uses it, but he's getting flashed up by Nio as well, but he gets away! The peeling and the space provided by the rest of his team allows him to escape. He heals a little bit. Tarzan goes back. Then the shockwave misses on the Tarzan. He finally goes down. But at this point, it's just an anyone's legends fight to win. Triple for Shanks. It's almost looking like a quadra, but Hope picks up the last kill, and this one is looking done and dusted.
I think it's GG. It's 4K gold lead for AL, and no towers have fallen. They can really pressure these towers, get a lot more gold in their pockets, and I don't know what happened to kick off this fight from Top Esports. But, I mean, frankly, looking at a few sloppy fights coming out from Top kind of back to back to back here, Rafa.
Oh my god,
369.
369! Oh no, Flandra. Well, we've hit that point in the matchup where the tank is strong enough to solo kill the split pushing carry top laner. This is not an ideal scenario for Top Esports. This probably is GG.
Yeah, I mean, looking back, I really like how Tarzan path to target the Ambessa. I think that taking the Pantheon, that global presence, and just ensuring they can win that 2v2 topside was a big difference maker.
Fight continues. Oh boy, and the tempo taken advantage of by Tarzan with the Grand Starfall completely isolates Fongyue. Nio cannot get in to bail out his support. It is just anyone's legend. What? Another 1v1? Okay, both kills going down.
That's a nice shutdown for Jachi.
Yeah, 760 gold in the pocket.
I don't really see the angle, like, from the play kicking off where Top can win that outside of Tarzan's on Herald.
What the hell is happening?
As
okay, well,
the chaos continues.
Yep. welcome to LPL. If this is your first time watching, this is what happens in these games. It's just fighting all the time, every time. Flandra does not go down because he's way too tanky.
And to anyone that watched this team in years past, this was a team that was dictated by Kanavi. He was the one that was running the early game through him, right? So when you get a player like that leaves this team versus the guys that should have learned from Konami that have been on this team playing high-level games for the past 2-3 years, and we're just not seeing that from 369 and Korean so far this season.
And it's been the focus of pretty much all of our discussions about top esports every time we come into a series for the day, as 369 in a world of trouble. Good shield on the repudiation, but just not enough to survive the dive. It does open up a window for Nio to secure the 3rd dragon, overall 2nd dragon for top esports, but...
Yeah, this focus on the 369 has been very nice.
Oh, no.
From Tarzan this game. As, bounced off the pillar.
Yep. Unlucky for Nio, and it shreds you so hard, so... Teams have got to be careful when pulling the trigger on it, as Anyone's Legends show enough patience and restraint to not get blasted by it, but it does allow top esports.
Next patch too, because I know we only have today and tomorrow on this patch.
Yep. Flandra getting engaged on with a subjugate. Tarzan jumps onto Nio's face first. Decimating Smash gets another knockup, but it's a follow-up from the rest of top esports trying to barrel on through. Flandra eventually brought down. Kyle with the flash linking for the Glacial Vision onto the back line, but rest of top esports, they've already taken their kill, and the flash from Kyle to dodge the public execution. It could have been another setup for top esports, and took their time to make sure that they could all move in at once so that they didn't get pounced upon by top esports waiting in the river for this dragon fight. But in the end, Anyone's Legend does pick up the dragons. It's just it's so dangerous. Because if you get shredded and then Shanks and Hope just rip you apart, that's not ideal for top esports. I feel like you would just rather try and force Anyone's Legend to start the Baron so that you can capitalize on top of that. But
I think getting 369 gold was the biggest win they could have gotten in that last sequence, and they did so successfully. So top is, oh boy.
Ripping it.
I think Fungiway just based on vision.
It's been spotted, and unfortunately, Nio cannot get into the pit fast enough. Anyone's Legend ripped the Baron when top esports were least expecting it.
Rush basing, and the ward in that red side rush, autumn. And I think that's what AL kind of ripped this off of. But man, that's a big mistake. Jockey taking that damage bad.
Remember, he doesn't have boots. I think he already used his Valkyrie. Still holding on to the flash and the barrier. Big shockwave though. Tarzan gets dropped. He's still at the GA. Shakes goes flying in. Good night, Chachi. Shakes has done his job and assassinated the AD carry. A flash from Cream to try and take out Shakes and make a trade. He goes golden. He stalls time, but Cream could be the next on the chopping block, and with a common spear to the head, he goes down in the dirt. Anyone's Legend find the final window, and we'll close out game 1.
Hope was able to get out, keeping 369 down all game. Pays off in the last fight for AL, as 369 could not connect on Hope in the backline. Hope did play that fight out very well. He got low, but he flashed the public execution, able to use the Transcendence to kite enough with the Braum passive to survive. And while that wasn't the case for Joshi on the other side, thanks to Shanks, he's the only one in the gray screen, but he gets his team to win.
Definitely took a while in the mid-game for Anyone's Legend to close the game out off of what we felt like was a distinct advantage.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.